There's a new exhibit coming to the Arizona State Museum. It'll feature compelling works of folk art that provide us with personal and intimate glimpses into the daily lives of religious Mexicans living in the 19th and 20th centuries.
This new exhibit is called Intimacy of Faith and will feature the private collection of the Giffords family. Joining us is the exhibit's guest curator, Gloria Fraser Giffords. Gloria, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Now, as we said, this exhibit will feature your personal collection of retablos.
That's right.
So what is a retablo exactly?
Well, a retablo, in our sense, are small paintings on tin that were done mostly in the 19th century. Various saints, two types, the santo retablo, with the images you see here, or the one with the ex-voto, with the messages. And those are perhaps the most interesting. Terrible things happen to people. And they prayed for deliverance, for salvation, for healing, and when it occurred, they would have these graphic, sometimes very graphic, sometimes scary paintings and hung in churches. So there are two types, maybe done by the same artist. We don't know. They're all anonymous.
Right.
Most all of them anonymous.
And it's on tin. So
on
how
tin,
does that
tin plate.
hold up versus traditional paintings, say on some other material?
Well, canvas, I'm an art conservator. Canvas expands and contracts, and in inclement conditions, in homes which have smoke and not any type of air conditioning whatsoever, the paint would drop off. These tins are almost indestructible. They do get rusty, though.
And you can see the quality. I mean, the fact
Beautiful.
that they've maintained that well.
They're
the
beautiful.
colors are vibrant.
Well, they were important to people. They were in their home. This was their personal altar. They had a certain place in their home where they were reverential to this, it might be in a bureau or on a drawer, dresser somewhere, but yeah, people took care of them. They liked them.
Now, Gloria, this exhibit, it's Intimacy of Faith. It focuses on two ideas. Will you talk about that?
Surely. One is the retablo, the santo, and the other is the ex-voto. And the museum, by the way, has done a fantastic job on this. I think it's a real tribute to them and their staff that they're wishing to expand the concept of what's important to Arizona and to be more, trying to erase some of the border. And I think I think people will get that idea. It's just a stunning exhibit. You go see it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I look forward to it. So, some of the paintings are Virgin of Guadalupe and Niño de Atocha. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Niño de Atocha is one of the most popular. The other one was the Refugio. Interestingly enough, strange you should ask, the Virgin of Guadalupe has a lesser percentage than those two, which may indicate to us where they were produced. These were mostly produced in the Bajío, in Guanajuato, Zacatecas, in that area. And the Virgin Guadalupe, although she was important and significant, she's just outside the area where there were other cult figures there, the Niño de Atocha and Refugio, that perhaps it was more important to people that were local. So.
And again, Gloria, this is your personal collection. What inspired you to start collecting retablos, and why share them with the public like this?
Well, it was the beginning from my master's thesis. And the Giffords family, we don't know the meaning of the word stop. So it's full speed ahead, always a different project. And it just, we just kept going. My husband was just fascinated with us. He was Jewish. We were Christian, but that didn't make any difference. He became really good. He could pick out a saint across the church and just, really stun some priests sometimes. They were, he would come up with this iconographical little nuances of why this was this particular figure. And we wish to give back to the community. We'd like to share this with people because we think it's significant to the area, and it's significant to people who may not have ever been in the Arizona State Museum, may not have thought that there was something in there for them. And this is certainly something I think that touches all bases and is really cross-cultural.
Well, of course, and it's so historically rich. And you yourself are actually an artist. I'm
an artist, and I'm also an art conservator. So.
Any of your own pieces going to be in this collection, or is it strictly?
No, I'm not. I'm not a santero. I wish I were. But, well, your conceit. I mean, most of us have really pumped up of who we are and what we think. These are almost all completely anonymous, because in the case of the ex-voto, it wasn't really the artist's gift. It was the person who, So.
Of course. Gloria, these are wonderful, and people really need to go out and experience this, and we want to thank you so much for bringing them, sharing them with us.
Thank you for letting me share.
Come back anytime.
Thank you. I will.
All right. And you can get to see the full collection by visiting the museum on University Boulevard. If you have questions, you can call 621-6302 or log on to statemuseum.arizona.edu.